This is a production of PBS 39.
Just ahead on Tempo, The Store Comes to You. We'll introduce you to a local nursing home business that sets up shop wherever it's needed. Don't go anywhere. Tempo starts right now. The nostalgia of the traveling salesman still lives in our region. Howard Gordon markets to the same generation that welcomed door-to-door salesmen to their front steps. But he travels with a lot more than you can fit in a briefcase. Laura McHugh shows us how he's turned a family business into a store on wheels.
When it comes to sales, there's things you can teach
$4.48.
and things you can't.
Change.
We always say we can train them to do the business aspect of it. You know, you can train people to sell, you can train people on the product line. All of that stuff is very easy. But you can't teach someone to be kind or compassionate. That's something that's innate.
Are they comfortable?
Howard Gordon has built his business on finding people who can do both.
And it really became a labor of love.
For Gordon and his team, the mornings start early.
We start as early as 5 o'clock in the morning.
And the days are long.
Well, our average day is about a 15 to 16-hour day.
But they find rewards in the work itself.
I love the place. Everybody is so good to me, and I try to be good to them.
Helen Schlam is one of Gordon's regular customers. The 87-year-old lives in Graysdale Nursing Home in Nazareth. For residents here, a trip to the mall isn't as easy as it used to be.
When we go shopping, I usually have a manual chair, then somebody has to push me.
So Gordon brings the store to them.
It's easier here because I just have to take the elevator.
Almost every day, crews with American Healthcare Apparel travel from this warehouse in Forks Township to nursing homes in 7 nearby states. They arrive by 8 in the morning to unload bins and racks from their trucks and set up a store filled with $70,000 worth of merchandise inside. Before the store is even completely set up, customers often begin to browse.
A lot of them love to come, and of course they get the clothing, but they like to browse and see the special little items that he brings, like the dolls and the jewelry and the cologne and some makeup and the purses. So they really like to shop.
And Gordon really likes to sell.
It's in his blood, essentially.
He used to cater to Nazareth's Graysdale residents from his family's famous store in downtown Easton.
Surprise store was, oh my God, it was like a basic store in downtown Easton.
Customers came to the shop on Northampton Street for all sorts of unusual items.
Things you couldn't find anywhere else, they knew Surprise Store had it.
It also had the nostalgia and the necessities residents at Graysdale Nursing Home wanted.
And the residents always wanted to go on shopping trips, so one of the places they asked to go was the Surprise Store in Easton.
In 1997, the Surprise Store moved to Forks Township and began to specialize in collectibles. But 12 years earlier, Gordon began to reinvent the business right here in Graysdale.
And as the downtowns got less and less traffic, you had to be innovative in how you're going to stay in business. And our way of being innovative was bringing the store to the facilities.
Gordon got to know the residents and tailored his product line accordingly.
A lot of the clothing sold here is actually designed for people with limited mobility, like this dress. It actually has snaps all the way down the back, so you can take it on or off without having to stretch or stand up.
You know, rather than having to lift their arms up over their head to pull on a shirt, they can just put their arms in front of them and the caregiver is just slipping it on. So it makes it a lot easier for both of the parties.
For the generation that invented the saying, "The customer is always right," Gordon provides service you won't find in most big department stores. He offers customers free alterations, adds name tags to every article of clothing at no extra charge, and maintains a return policy that's as good as you'll find anywhere.
If someone doesn't like something, you know, they've worn it, they washed it, it's been labeled, it's been altered, we take it back. No questions asked, and refund their money, you know, or exchange it, whatever they want us to do.
Often that customer service policy goes so far as giving away clothes right off the racks.
We believe in long-term relationships. We don't believe in loving you and leaving you. So when a facility needs clothing for residents who have no money, we donate to them.
By the end of the year, those donations add up to tens of thousands of dollars.
And in all honesty, you really have to adapt to that, because you can't treat all customers, you know, in a one-size-fits-all type way.
Okay, and what can I get for George today?
Gordon credits that flexibility to his company's success. As other independent, family-owned stores shut down, his has changed, but it's also grown. American Healthcare Apparel sets up shop in about 400 different nursing homes a year, markets to thousands more through their website and catalog, and who knows how many more surprises may await the future of this store. For Tempo, I'm Laura McHugh reporting.
Customer service is something you don't see everywhere these days. It's nice to have that customer service for those folks.